Well, tonight we take you to Scott County, Virginia, where one deputy is described as an amazing man with a strong, deep compassion for his job and the people in his community. Meet Steve Smith. He's this week's community hero.
He's dedicated the last 15 years of his life to serving the Southwest Virginia region.
Honest, hardworking, and determined.
The man behind the badge is Scott County, Virginia Deputy Sheriff Steve Smith, better known as Pee-wee.
Just want to try to make a difference in the community.
He says there's only one formula to be successful in doing so.
Just be honest, do what's right.
Pee-wee has dealt with people on their best days.
The way that he talks to people and treats people, he does a very well job.
Being able to help people in need. I mean, if you generally care about the people, they can tell it.
And on their worst of days.
As far as drug arrests, DUI arrests, he takes those very serious. He does a good job on those.
The Deputy Sheriff's compassion has set a standard for the rest of the Scott County, Virginia Sheriff's Department.
Naturally, when we're on patrol, we go through the neighborhoods. We try to talk to the families, the kids, see if anybody does need something, if somebody just come forward. And that's another thing, we try to get close with them, let them know we're here to help, not to hurt.
Very caring about the entire community of people. Every day he comes to work, he is dedicated to his job. He comes to work every day unless he is drastically ill. He rarely misses work.
Lieutenant of Patrol David Woody and Pee-wee have been partners on the force for more than a decade.
I know that if I get a bad call, he's going to show up. I don't have to get on the radio and call and say, hey, can you come help me? He's already going to come help me. I don't have to worry about that.
He says having Pee-wee by his side is a great boost of confidence.
I would hope someone like him showed up. Wherever my family or friends are at, he would be the kind of officer I would hope that would show up.
And that is why he's our community hero.
Well, if you know someone deserving of the Community Hero title, let us know. Just log on to WJHL.com and fill out a short nomination form.